All right, so I'm going to walk us through setting up our sheet sets for what you'll hand in for me for the final part of this project. So have up your 3D view and have up level 1 view, and we're going to work back and forth using the project browser here. So first, what I want you to do is click on level 1 and right click and say duplicate view, duplicate. And then we're going to rename this. So go ahead and hit rename and call this floor plan. Then kind of click anywhere you want. Then we're going to sort of set this up so it's black and white. So first on the bottom here, going left to right, we're going to click detail line, have it at fine, because that way your toilets and other things will show up correctly. The next box over, mine is currently blue, which is the shading. Instead, we want to pick hidden line. That's going to make everything black and white. Then what we want to do is hide our furniture. So you're going to click on any piece of furniture, right click, and then say hide in view category. So that's going to hide all the furniture. In my case, there's still a counter over here. You also might have another piece of furniture like filing cabinets and things like that that are a different subcategory of furniture. So you're going to have to hide them also. In my case, I don't want to turn off all the counters because I want to still see this one over in my kitchen, but this one in my sample room, I do want to turn off. So I'm going to click on just that piece, right click and say hide in view elements. So now my plan is cleaned up. What I also need to do is turn off my flooring. Now just clicking around here, it's hard to get some if they're divvied up by room. So I can kind of get this guy here, but I'm going to show you a quicker way to do this. If you go over to your 3D model, which I have up open here, easiest way is to flip this guy upside down. So if you pick one of the, over on your cube over here in the top right, if you pick one of these bottom corners here, and then flip it around and then click on any piece of flooring. So in this way, I'm getting my whole like lobby area. I go back to floor plan up here that I have open and there's all my flooring. So if I right click and I can say hide in view by category, that's going to hide all my flooring. Now later in another video, we're going to come back and start putting in dimensions in here. But for now, this is nice and clean. I'm going to show you how to pull it into a sheet now. So under here, under the project browser, way down at the bottom is sheets. You're going to left click on there and then right click and pick new sheet. I've already got the sizes loaded because I've done a couple practice runs of this. You probably only have E loaded right now. What you want to do is click on load up here and then pick C. That's close enough to 18 by 24. Revit weirdly has the engineering paper loaded and not the architectural side. So we're going to pick this. This is basically 18 by 24. I already have it here, so just make sure the 17 by 22 is highlighted. So you say, okay, here's my sheet that came in. Since I've already filled this out, fill out this part here with your name. The name of the project is small office. The name of this drawing, this third category here, is floor plan. Whoops, got PLAN, okay. Issue date, let's put in the date that it's due. I don't remember off the top of my head, so we'll come back to that later. Yours should be A101. Mine, I just have to fix because like I said, I've had a couple of these dry runs. All right, so here's your sheet here. The way this works is a lot like AutoCAD. So you go up to the views, you left click on floor plan and you just like holding down your left mouse, just drag it in. But see how big it is. That's the crop box. So we have to go back and edit that. So don't put it in now, just hit escape. So you go back to floor plan. And where that is being controlled is if you go to the left of the little sunglasses down here at the bottom, it says show crop region. Mine is currently turned off. It's got a blue light bulb. So if I turn it on, this is that box that was coming in. So you want to crop this pretty tightly in, but we'll talk about this in a second. For this drawing here, you're going to be putting in dimensions. So the way the math works on mine is I know the left and right is a little bit tight based on that title block, but I have room on the top and the bottom here. So I'm going to kind of pull it in about there. That should be good. Okay, now I don't want to leave it here because otherwise this box will print. So I have to click here, turn off the little light bulb where it says hide crop region, and now it's hidden. So if I go back to my sheet, which is both down here and also up here, I can just open it up here. I'm now going to pull it back in again. So I go over here to floor plan. I'm holding down the left part of my mouse and just dragging it over. and there fits pretty well. So one thing you'll notice is it adds the title mark for you. So right here. However, this guy is sometimes really fussy to move. So let's see if he works for me on the first try. All right, so I clicked right on him and I do have the little move symbol and I can kind of move him around and sometimes it's a pain. So brace yourself if it's annoying. If I escape out of it, I can usually click on it and kind of move over. There's usually a little like a little dot at the end of it. So let me try to get it again and bring him over here. And we'll see if we can get the dot at the end. If you click on it, he's being a bum. Sometimes there's a tiny little dot right there that can make it smaller. For some reason, mine's not coming up today. So we're just going to play with it and bring it back over here. And I won't waste your video trying to click on the little guy. It's a lot like the glass. You will have it and then all of a sudden it'll come out. All right, but for now, there we go. This is what we're going to be looking at. I may, like I said, have to move this guy down depending on if I'm coming in with more dimensions down here too. And we'll do that in a second video. All right.